Everybody, please excuse my voice and my hair. I've been sick, but I just needed to take a second to really talk about something that I feel needs to be really addressed. So, we have a lot of people out here who are my age and they take on a lot and they press forward trying to do the best that they can every day for their families. Shout out to all of those people who are out here hustling every day. You got kids, you have a household you provide for, even if it's just for yourself and you're just trying to make it, you're trying to progress forward. Shout out to you. For the people out there like myself who are out there, trying to do what you can to progress forward and, you know, make sure that everybody is straight. At some point, we have to take a second, take a look at ourselves and think about how we're really taking care of ourselves. It's easy to get caught up in our daily madness and forget about our own well-being. And when that happens, we let go of the things that help preserve us in order for us to be able to succeed for the following day. And when that happens, everything else breaks down. And at some point, we have to stop and say, if I'm not good, how is everybody else good? If I'm not well, then no one else in my household is well. If I'm sick and I'm not making sure that I'm healthy, then everyone in my surrounding falls. And that's not how we need to carry ourselves. We really need to promote self-care, mental, physical, emotional, whatever the case may be. Everybody's got problems, everybody's got issues, but we all have to stop and do something for ourselves that allow us some type of balance. I had a conversation with a friend of mine. She asked a question. She usually does, what was it? Mental, I'm trying to get it right. Mental Wellness Mondays, I believe she calls it, which is very, I think is very helpful, inspirational. A lot of people comment on it. But one of the questions that she asked was, what do you consider self-care, mental self-care, and what do you do to keep a balance? My response was that, we have to do small things. A lot of times when you have 50 billion things going on, you got kids, they got homework, they got school activities, you got work, you got bills, you got mortgage, you got rent, you got car note, car insurance, you got a whole lot of stuff going on. Not everybody is able to, stop to smell the flowers. But sometimes it's mandatory to do that. And whether it's just, maybe making up your bed in the morning or, having a cup of coffee, saying a prayer, maybe just listening to your, favorite news or radio station in the morning on your way to work. One small thing that you do within your routine, or maybe when you come home from work, or whatever the case may be, one small thing can allow you some form of mental, emotional, physical balance. And that's something that we all need. You need that. Like when you come home from a long day of work and your room is a mess and your bed is not made, you feel unbalanced. You feel like, okay, there is still chaos and you need to come down from that. And, having your bed made, for example, having your room straightened before you go to bed at night, or even just, taking a second to reorganize a shelf on your closet, something small as that. People take those kind of things for granted. And I know that I'm listing domestic things, but those are just examples. But even those small things make a tremendous difference, because when you come home, from work, having a battle rush hour traffic, going to and from work, and then you come home, you get into your room should be your own personal space of zen. It really should. But when you find that your personal space is not as comfortable and it's not putting you in that peaceful state that you should be in, it takes you out of your element. You'd be surprised at that. So just small things like that. For me, it's, taking a second, watching a few videos on YouTube or maybe playing my game because I love playing Skyrim. That's my thing. Anybody that knows me knows that's my thing. But, to some people, they'd be like, oh, you always on the game. I need to unwind a bit. I need to do that. It's just taking those small seconds of your evening, of your morning, however you want to do it, whether you're at work and you at your lunch break and you want to sit and listen to your music while you have your ham sandwich. Hey, more power to you. People need that. It's okay to go out and grind, but you need to make sure that your mind, your mental state is put together. No one's saying don't handle your business. But if you ain't straight, the people in your circle ain't straight. Your kids ain't straight, your household ain't straight, and then you fall down too. So that's something that we really need to focus on, bring awareness to, because a lot of us, especially people my age, like I'm 26, and I know a lot of people out there who are my age, maybe a couple years younger or close to their 30s, and they just trudge through it. And I look at them and I go, yo, that was me. That was me. And I really had to stop and think like, okay, I can't continue to trudge through every day. Yes, I have to get up in the morning and I have to go out the door and go to work and provide for my family. That's a mandatory thing. But just because those are my responsibilities, I have a responsibility to my own personal health too. So I have to make sure that I do things that keep my presence of mind intact so that I'm not falling apart and can continue to do what I need to do. We need to do that, so I think I think a lot of people should really be talking about this, especially people my age, because there's a lot of young people out there having heart attacks and stuff, and they like 25, 24, my age, 26, and I really got scared because I felt like at one point, yo, if I don't slow down, that's going to be me. And I'm not trying for that to be me. So, happy Monday, everybody. Again, please excuse my voice. I've been sick all week, but I thought that I would take a second to talk about that. Hope you took something from this video. Have a good day.